Welcome to another Dragon Ball Z figure review, and most of you guessed, I did save the best for last. Do my Goku figures last because one, he's the main character, and two, I have the most of them. So I figured I'd give a big finale to all this with the biggest character of all. So it's got a lot to do, so let's zip right through them. This was the first Goku figure I ever got, which was originally released by Bandai. Just a regular Super Saiyan Goku figure. The hair sculpt is kind of weird looking. I mean, it's about what you expect, but it just looks too wavy going up. Not sure if it's just a nice attempt. These were stickers that are applied on the shirt, and the shirt does come off to reveal his torso, and the arms turn on. Not a bad figure. I do like the original Goku figure better, just more customization. I never got a chance to get it, but you can put different stickers on him. From the turtle emblem to the Kai symbol to his name, you can put whatever you want on him. This was the next figure I got, which was originally released by Band Presto, I think. And this is probably the worst Goku figure I have. He's stuck in a constant squatting down Kamehameha pose. It just looks so unnatural, and there's nothing else you can do with him. And yes, for whatever reason, he does have posability in his arms and his legs and his head. I don't know why. You can only keep him in this one pose. It's pretty. Irwin Toys first released their first Goku figure, which was this one, which became a basis for Goku figures after this. It's a pretty average figure, not much in the articulation range. Of the plastic is pretty dull looking. I mean, it just has no paint applications to it. It's just molded. This is just red plastic. It's not painted on or anything, as opposed to some figures. So, yeah, nothing too great going on here. And then they re-released, partially did a remold on that same figure, but with a Super Saiyan version. The costume's same. Some basic parts of it are the same, like the legs are the same, but the head is totally different, as you would figure. Same thing, pretty blah looking. Nothing really special about this. The hair sculpt is really nice, though. I had to give them that much. And they knew it was nice because they reused it over and over and over and over again, along with Jack Pacific. This was one of my favorite figures at the time. It's Super Saiyan Goku in his Saiyan uniform. This was released alongside of Trunks in the same time. This is one badass figure. His expression on his face is very intense. It's just amazing to look at. Posability wise, it's kind of lacking. Shoulders, just legs, and knees, and head. So can't really do much in the poses. But still, just such a great looking, very rare figure. Well, not rare. I mean, this is the only time I really remember them releasing a Goku figure in Saiyan uniform such as this. Then they released a angelic Goku with his halo. Of course, he doesn't have angel wings in the show when he's dead, but at the very end of the credits in the Japanese version, you see Goku floating up above, and you see pictures of him too, kind of waving out like this with his wings, and this is what the figure is based upon. This is a very nice one. It's one of the few adult Goku figures where he has this very happy look on his face, which I do tend to like, lean towards it since it just looks more natural for him. But it just reuses the same mold and just adds on some plastic wings and a halo to it. Here's a repaint of the other Goku figure I showed you. It actually has some really nice paint applications in the torso here and arms. It's not just molded plastic. I definitely prefer this one to the other one, even though it is really just repaint, but it still looks a lot better. It just really shows you how much some paint applications can go for a figure. Here's another repaint of it, and this one is just pure crap. It has cat scratches over it. Does have some paint applications on it. Just everything about it's just so dull looking. Just Just really hideous looking. It's so lazy looking. And here's actually a pretty decent remold of a Super Saiyan Goku. Same head, but the face is slightly different. It more resembles him of the look he has in the show. Articulation is better. He has some ankle joints, elbow joints. Just pretty good looking. Has white tips on the hair. Eyes actually are green with a little white highlight in the middle of them. So it actually looks pretty nice. And here's another one with a slightly different face. I think this came in a Fusion 2-pack with Vegeta. Yeah, this has like a magnet in it, if you hear it rattling, where you take the Vegeta and just and they'll kind of stick together with just the power of the magnets. Pretty stupid, but it's alright repaint. This is a figure I look forward to so badly. It's Erwin's first attempt at Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And it would be a very great figure. You know, everything's brand new. The torso. It's just that the hair looks so unnatural as opposed to some other Super Saiyan 3 Goku figures. It just they have a real hard time getting the hair down just right so it looks natural. I'm sure other people feel the same way. Plus the hair makes it so back heavy. You have to kind of get him in a chicken pose just for him to barely be able to stand like that. Great figure. Just wish the hair was slightly different. And then here's one of my favorite Goku figures, which is supposed to represent his final battle against Frieza. Same head, same face, just the molding of the body is different. It makes just the last minute of the Frieza fight, just where he's totally wore down. His clothes are all ripped to shreds, but he still looks real tough. That's what you usually think about when you think of Super Saiyan Goku in his fight with Frieza. And he did a partial remold of that figure with some added on clothes and a different head, just to kind of represent his fight with Raditz. And this is the one that came in a 2-pack with my favorite Raditz figure, which you saw in one of my earlier videos. He has bare feet. Nothing else really to it, but still pretty neat looking. And the most hideous Goku figure I have, which is a partial remold of Mystic Gohan. Has an added head with a really dopey looking face on it. Cat scratches all over it, and his kind of pansy hands pose. The only way he can really redeem this figure is by throwing his hands up in the air and kind of making it look like he's going to do the Spirit Bomb. But that's about it. This is technically a Goku figure, but it really isn't. It's more of a Ginyu figure when he possessed Goku's body. It did have a scouter with it, but I lost it. I broke the leg off because it had a gimmick where you pulled the string and the leg would kick real fast. So I broke it off and attempted to super glue it back on so it just would be normal. Because I don't think I got it to stand normal. But yeah, it looks like he has cream. That's the best way I can put it, all over his pants. But still, you can tell it's evil. Just say that much. There's another Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure, which was released in the US, originally in Japan. I already did a full review on this figure, which so happens to be my most viewed video, which is really surprising me, as over 600,000 views at the moment. So check that out for a full proper review on this guy. And here's the first GT Goku, which is where he gets wished back to as a kid. I really like this figure. It's nice. Kind of arcs back to, Kid Goku from Dragon Ball, which I'll do those in a second. Forgot about them. But just a more updated look to it. Really like this one. He has this happy look on his face. Really, and the details quite nice on him. Really do like it. And here's a remold of that same figure, same body, just completely different head. This is the best Super Saiyan Goku figure, in my opinion. Even though he's a little kid, they just did everything perfect to his eyes, his confident but not too cocky grin that he has, to the hair. Has a kind of a wave going on to it. It's really nice. Super Saiyan 3 little Goku, though, on the other hand, is a different story. When you look straight at him, he looks like a garbage pail kid. It just, something is wrong with the face is way too fat and chubby. You don't see his neck at all unless you go from above. The expression's totally wrong. It's just ugly. They did get the hair down quite nicely, but as you expect, he is he's way too back heavy. This is the first Super Saiyan 4 Goku figure released by Jakks Pacific. It is a really nice looking figure. It has detail all over it. From the arms, the hair is really nicely detailed. The face is a little off and the hair is a little bit, not accurate, but I'll get to that in a second. The tail is posable. Really nice. Nothing else I can really say about that. But he was re-released with a new head, which I do like a lot better. The face is more accurate, the hair is more accurate, and it's not as, sporadic looking as the other one. Just wish they were a little bit smaller. I don't like the bulkiness to these adult GT figures. Just wish it was a little bit smaller. But otherwise, really nice. And at the same time they're making GT figures, they started releasing the Dragon Ball figures, which they really stopped as soon as they started. Here's the first one, Kid Goku. His first uniform he wears. And he has a tail, which looks like poop, literally. But I like the tail because, it acts as a little stand. So, it's kind of, he's tipping foot backward now, so it acts as a kind of a fallen. And then they re-released basically the same figure, just painted different, took off the tail and put on the turtle emblem. It is the same figure because you can see the plug they put on it where the tail would be, which is really silly. I do like the blue one uniform better, just simply because it has a tail. Here's the first movie collection Goku figure I have, which is his regular Super Saiyan battle damage against his fight with Frieza. Really nicely detailed. Just a really good looking statue piece. Articulation, it does have a lot, but I don't think you'd really want it in any other position besides this. Cat scratches all over it though, which I really hate when they put them on these figures. And last is one of my favorite figures. It's a movie collection Super Saiyan 3 Goku with golden hair. This was a repaint of a early one which had yellow hair and a halo put on top of it. I would have much preferred that one, but I missed out on and got this one and came out. And you can actually see like the stitching and the blue undershirt, which is really nice. The movie collection figures are notorious for having kind of goofy faces, but I'll let that pass. But still, really great for you can see the texture in the shoes. Just adds a amount of realism to the characters that I really appreciate. And that wraps up my Goku figure collection and putting it into finally doing all my Dragon Ball Z figure reviews so people could stop asking about it. So I hope you really enjoyed. It was a pain in the ass for me to do all of them. But it was worth it. I really like doing it. Until next time, thank you for watching.